Have a bunch of princesses. Good morning, princesses.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning to you all. And the princess plays are happening for the next several weeks. And G2K Cinderella, getting to know Cinderella, but we're doing text speak. Annette Johnson, you play Cinderella, and you do look like a princess. Have you been told that before? Yeah?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I'd believe it. You play Cinderella, and is your play happening now?
Yes.
And so these are they running past this week? The G2K Cinderella? Is it next week too, or is it only this weekend?
Last week of performances.
Oh, so you guys, this is the end. So if folks want to see you, they have to come tonight. And Sunday at 2. Thank you, Jonathan Dunsky. These are kids from the Play Conservatory. It's a nonprofit theater arts education organization providing unique and challenging theater projects for kids. Annette, we'd love to hear you sing. And so I hope are you willing?
Mm-hmm.
Great. These are musicals, I take it, right? All of these?
Snow White isn't.
Snow White
Snow
isn't.
White isn't a musical.
You guys don't seem like princesses.
No, some of us. We get that a lot.
This is Annette Johnson, and she's performing from G2K Cinderella. If you want to see it, it's tonight at 7.
Oh, I love this room. And they've all gone out. And there's nobody here but me. I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse. When I hear a command, I obey. But I know of a spot in my house where no one can stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wing of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young Norwegian princess or a milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in my land. I'm an heiress who has always had her silk made by her own flock of silkworms in Japan. I'm a girl men go mad for love's a game. I can play with a cool and confident kind of air, just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair.
Wow. I'm so sorry. Our CD seems to be choosing to not cooperate with you. You are amazing. I'm sorry that stopped mid-song. That's happening today. You have such a beautiful voice. Have you had training for such a beautiful voice, or did you just grow up having such a beautiful voice?
Well, I sang really before I talked, but I did get coaching done because I wasn't completely singing correctly.
Wow, you are amazing. I'm sorry the CD stopped in the middle of your song, but how graceful, like a princess, you handled that. If you would like tickets or more information about any of these plays, the princess plays, you can log on to playconservatory.org, or you can call in Albuquerque 505-831-8400. And not to Cinderella is one thing, and many of us know the Cinderella story, but what about Snow White? We have Paige Grady, and Stephen. They're going to perform a scene from Snow White. The Snow White performances, there are 6 of them from July 22nd to July 30th. And they are, again, at St. Pius High School. And you can learn more about showtimes and all that good stuff at playconservatory.org. But take it away. Take it away. This is from Snow White, the second of the princess plays, happening thanks to Play Conservatory.
Okay. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
You are. For at least a few more minutes, anyway.
A few more minutes? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the new arrival. Or I guess I should say, a royal new arrival.
What royal new arrival?
Well, the king. You have heard of the king.
Of course I've heard of the king.
Well, then surely you know all about him. About how old he is.
Oh, my back!
About how lonely he is since his wife, the queen, died.
I'm really lonely.
About how he wishes there was someone he could leave his kingdom to when he dies.
Who's going to look after things when I'm gone?
About how just at that moment he got a very interesting idea.
I've got an idea. Oh, my back.
Told ya.
Shush up, I'm listening.
Oh, excuse me, Miss Beautiful, for only a few more minutes.
Watch it, Mir.
Shush up.
I will adopt an orphan child. I will take in a poor, parentless babe and raise her as my own. She will be the child I never had and will inherit my kingdom. That's enough excitement for one day. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Mir, what does any of this have to do with my being the fairest of them all?
I'll tell you exactly what it has to do with you being the fairest of them all. This orphan child, this parentless babe, this royal new arrival is going to grow up to be quite a beauty. A real peach, in fact.
A peach? But you said that I was...
Things change.
Well, I don't want things to change. Who asked for anything to change?
I know, it's so unfair. But the question is, what are you going to do about it?
Do? I don't know. What can I do? He's the king. He can do whatever he wants.
True, but who's to say that certain adjustments couldn't be arranged?
What kind of adjustments?
People are always bringing gifts for new babies, right?
Yes.
Well, I have the yummiest little recipe for poison baby applesauce that's sure to do the trick.
Mir, I'm not going to hurt a baby. I'm not going to hurt anybody.
What kind of witch are you?
There's got to be another way. I'll figure something out.
Well, you'd better hurry up, and I'd stick close to me if I were you, sweetie, and forget about that sheet. You're going to need all the help you can get. Beauty is a hard thing to hold on to these days.
Ooh, gosh, you're kind of a mean mirror over there. Gotta say.
He is.
Paige, are you that mean in real life or no?
I hope not.
I hope not also. That's a scene from Snow White. It's done by the Play Conservatory. And again, that's happening at St. Pius. And that the shows are July 22nd to July 30th. And because there is another princess in this room, one more princess. Hello, princess.
Hello.
This is Princess Winifred. She's the star of Once Upon a Mattress. There are 3 performances only, August 5th, 6th, and 7th. And that's happening at the South Broadway Cultural Center. Again, tickets, more information, go to playconservatory.org or call 831-8400. And you have a song you're going to take it away with, right?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
I want to thank the kids from the Play Conservatory for coming up here and their parents. It's a packed studio. You guys are awesome. And the Princess Plays. The next 4 weekends. You can catch them all starting today at 2 o'clock with G2K Cinderella and then Snow White. And then now, Once Upon a Mattress. Gigi Guajardo is Princess Winifred. And take it away, Gigi.
They all lived happily, happily, happily ever after. The couple is happily leaving the chapel, eternally tied. As the curtain descends, there is nothing but loving and laughter. When the fairy tale ends, the heroine's always a bride. Ella, the girl of the cinders, did the wash in the walls and the windows. But she landed a prince who was brawny and blue-eyed and blonde. Still, I honestly doubt that she could ever have done it without that crazy lady with the wand. Cinderella had outside help. I have no one but me, fair godmother, 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 where can you be? I haven't got a fairy godmother. I haven't even got a godmother. I have a mother, a plain, ordinary woman. Snow White was so pretty, they tell us that the queen was insulted and jealous when the mirror declared that Snow White was the fairest of all. She was dumped on the border, but was saved by some men who adored her. Oh, I grant you, they were small, but there were 7 of them, practically a regiment. I am alone in the night, by myself, not a dwarf, not an elf, not a goblin in sight. That girl had 7 determined little men working day and night just for her. Oh, sure, the queen gave her a poisoned apple. Even so, she lived happily, happily, happily ever after. A magical kiss counteracted the apple eventually. Though I know I'm not clever, I'll do what they tell me I have to. I want some happily ever after to happen to me. Winifred, maid of the mire, has just one simple human desire. Oh, I ask for no more than 2 shoes on the floor next to mine. Someone to fly and to float with, to swim in the marsh and the moat with. As for this one, well, he'd be fine, but now it's all up to me, and I'm burning to bring it about. If I don't, I'll be stuck with goodbye and good luck and get out. But I don't want to get out. I want to get in. I want to get into some happily, happily ever after. I want to walk happily out of the chapel, eternally tied. For I know that I'll never live happily ever after. Until after I'm a bride, and then I'll be happily happy. Yes, happily happy. And thoroughly satisfied.
Whoa. Gigi. Whoa, what a voice. Gigi Wahardo is Princess Winifred in Once Upon a Mattress. 3 performances only are August 5th, 6th, and 7th. If you want to learn about the Princess Plays, go to playconservatory.org. And thank you all very much for being with us today on the Children's Hour.
Thank you
we
so much.
so appreciate it. You can also call in Albuquerque 831-8400. And I don't know how you say goodbye appropriately to a princess. Jenna, any ideas? Do we say goodbye, Your Majesties? And bow. We are doing that now. Thanks so much.